This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, son?
Doing pretty good. I've been doing my stretches.
Doing your stretching?
You been doing your stretches, Dad?
Oh, well, I've been doing my exercises for my back, so I guess you could say yes, I've been doing my stretching.
So you've been staying up on your back exercises?
Oh, yeah. I mean...
When do you do these? Of a morning?
Before I get out of bed in the morning, unless I really got to go pee, and then I come back and do them again.
All right,
do them
good.
then.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that you're being attentive to your stretching needs. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a little something for you. Let me see if I can get it. It said. It's supposed to be a little song. I'm going to do the best I can do. So,
all right. Yeah, do it.
This is a Thanksgiving jingle for my son Link. He says, gobble, 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 it's Thanksgiving time for turkey and dressing and my son's favorite meal. Not. No turkey for my son, Link. It's Link time to pardon the turkey and have ribs, steak, or barbecued chicken cooked by his dad, and have a happy Thanksgiving and making one turkey happy again.
Okay. It became a spoken word performance.
Yes. What do you call that? I should have been a rap thing instead of a singing thing.
Well, you know what? You can do a remix. Do a rap remix right now, Dad. You want me to drop a beat?
Gobble, gobble, it's Thanksgiving time for turkey and dressing, my son's favorite meal. Not. No turkey for my son Link. It's Link's time to pardon a turkey and have ribs, steak, or barbecued chicken cooked by his dad and have a happy Thanksgiving and making one turkey happy.
So what in there rhymed, Dad? I mean, did Thanksgiving and chicken rhyme? That was the only thing that was like even close to rhyming. I mean, I'm not trying to critique your gift, but I mean,
so
it was a song that didn't rhyme, that you didn't sing. And then when you tried to rap it, I dropped you a beat, and you did not heed the beat. I had to quit because it was so off time.
So this is what I don't do for a living, but I thought, I wrote it myself. I didn't say I knew how to write lyrics.
Okay.
And do music, and it was just something I did just for you for Thanksgiving.
And here I am being ungrateful.
Yeah, that would be, and it's Thanksgiving time. You're supposed to be grateful for stuff.
Man. I'm trying to figure out what part of it I'm grateful for. You know what? I'm grateful that you did it. I'm grateful that you decided to do it.
That's all I care about.
I'm grateful that you followed through with it. I'm grateful that you wrote it yourself.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm not grateful that you wrote it yourself, honestly. I think you could have had a ghostwriter. You should have. Maybe it would have rhymed. But I'm grateful
Matthew, next time we do this, you have to come early.
I'll bring the...
Because he sings in a band, he writes music and does stuff. I'm going to fix your ass right up. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if that's in his contract. I don't know. We're not paying him more to write songs for you. We're not in that business.
Hey, I'll take care of that. If you're going to critique me so bad, me and him will work out.
I'm sorry.
Some stuff.
Why? I mean, listen.
See what you started, Logan?
You got to have people in your life who can tell you what they actually think. You're that way for other people. You need somebody to be that way for you. Don't you tell people exactly what you think?
Yes, I do.
Well, there you go. That's what I did to you. And I'm grateful for so many aspects of what you did.
But
not all of them.
Not all of them.
I didn't even write you a song. So, but I could probably.
And it would have. Hey,
I could probably make one up.
Well, you can do that, but if you make one up now or do one, it'd probably be a lot better than mine was. And
let's see. Let's just see.
Okay.
Every year this time, a holiday rolls around, and I'm gonna try to make this rhyme, 'cause I'm not gonna make my dad frown. You can get yourself some turkey, you can get yourself some dressing, you can cranberry yourself to death. But if you know what's best for you, you need to get death. What did I say? What rhymes with death, Dad?
What rhymes with what?
Death.
Meth.
Meth?
Beth?
I'm so grateful that you didn't name me Beth. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
So, not much better than yours. I guess you don't knock it till you try it. I'm sorry for knocking it, because now that I've tried it, it was hard. It was hard.
Well, at least you know how to carry. You know, that's something I read. I might start practicing how to fall into a song and just use something and carry a tune like I'm
you can't start
singing
rapping.
Something. So
I'm giving you a hard time. I am truly grateful that I have a dad who will perform a unrhyming song that he's written. Yeah. What are you thankful for?
Well, I'm thankful for you and thankful for my Nancy and that my mama's still living and carrying on and being the matriarch of the family, and keeping things moving around and just I'm thankful for all the people that subscribe and listen to Dispatches from Myrtle Beach, and hope they've had at least as good of a year, maybe not as some of the stuff that we've had go on with Nancy that we've had to deal with, but besides that you've had a good year and that you have a great Christmas.
Oh, you getting into the Christmas spirit. That's good.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's the other thing we did before Nancy was having her surgery and stuff.
Right.
About a month or so ago, she had me I didn't have to get but 2 out of the 3 out.
Yeah, I remember.
I got the Christmas trees out. Well, she's got them both decorated, and they've been decorated by the middle of November. So,
and you know what?
House.
Right after Halloween, Christy comes in and she's like, I know this is going to sound weird, but I need a little project, something to lift my spirits. I want to go ahead and put up the Christmas tree. And I was like, good idea. I'll go get the Christmas tree. And then I put it in the foyer, and then all these days later, it's still sitting there in the foyer. She has not gotten up the gumption to do anything with this tree she wanted to do. But I think just having it laying there sad is somehow lifting her spirits, because we're easing into it. You know what I'm thankful for, besides all the obvious things, which of course include you, Dad? I'm grateful for trash service. I love it so much. A trash truck comes to my house and just picks up the trash and takes it, and it's magical. Sometimes I see it, usually I don't. It's just the trash just disappears. Kind of like ding, disappears. And I'm just really grateful that I don't have to have a burn barrel.
Oh yeah. Because they don't allow those in Los Angeles.
They shouldn't allow those here. But I mean, I do remember you had a big burn barrel game going on. When I was young, at least out in the country, nobody would come take your trash. You'd put it in a barrel and burn it, right?
That would be correct.
I mean, you're
It had
talking
some
about
holes in the bottom of it where it would burn up, and then we had a place where you'd get about full, and we'd load it on the back of the pickup and carry it and dump it out and bring it back again and start all over again.
because it would be ashes. You would dump out the ashes. But would
Yeah.
everything burn? I mean, you were burning dirty diapers in there, Dad.
Yeah, all kind of stuff.
Every
Yeah.
single thing that was trash, you would burn it. This is a
Then we'd
common
picnic.
occurrence, right?
And then when you go dump it out, you could dump it out because they'd take the cans and everything to where you had cans where you bought vegetables and different. And we didn't buy a lot of vegetables because we grew them, but
They would rake the
Yeah.
cans out and then recycle
yeah.
them.
I don't think back then there was recycling going
Okay.
on
Okay.
in the 70s.
But how hot did
Early
it have to
80s.
get to burn? You're like burning plastic and like
Oh yeah,
cleaning
milk
materials.
cartons.
Like
Yeah.
the styrofoam, like
Yeah,
the
all of
toxic
it.
fume. Like what color were the smoke coming off of this thing? Purple?
You know what? It probably had like Prince used to say, it had a purple haze to it
Oh.
sometimes.
That's Jimi Hendrix. Purple Rain is Prince. Purple Haze is Jimi
okay.
Hendrix.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you. And I know who Jimi Hendrix is because that was in my age
Okay.
group time.
But
Yeah.
you know who Prince is too, right?
Oh yeah.
If you had to choose one, who's your favorite? Prince or Hendrix?
I don't know if I'd want to choose between them two because they were two totally different
Right.
kinds of music.
Yeah.
Because I like Prince and I like Jimi Hendrix. So,
Yeah. Don't make the man choose. I'm sorry.
but of course, it's pretty sad that both of them had their lives cut short from some of the things that they could have kept doing and making music and
Yeah.
people going on. So, that's.
I'm
that's
choosing
just the way
Prince.
to work.
I'm going on record. I'm choosing Prince. Okay.
Well, I can see why,
All right.
but
Little red Corvette.
yeah.
Speaking of red, what does your hoodie say? It says, I can see it says never. Never underestimate the power of a Charles? You got a personalized hoodie?
yeah, I seen this thing online. It's been
You ordered?
probably 4 or 5 years, 6 years ago. I just ordered. Hey, and I don't think it cost but like $12.
All right.
I was kind of skeptical, but it's a nice sweatshirt.
Did they only
Got
did they only sell Charles ones or? could
Oh
you-
no, you could order them with.
Yeah.
But this one they had it. But you could order
Charles
and get
must
any
have been
name
on
you
sale.
wanted to on. Yeah.
Charles must not have been going if you got it for $12.
Well, I don't know, but
I never
when I wear it,
underestimate
when I wear it, sometimes people say, "Yeah, that would be that." Some of it. Wait a minute.
you. Ooh, he's sneezing. He's sneezing. Never underestimate the power of a Charles sneeze. One more. One more. He's thinking about it.
Sorry, but
You just
When it
sneezed
hits,
all
it
over
hits.
that $12 hoodie.
well, I didn't want to sneeze on Matthew over here. So.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
It's time for another edition of Myrtle Beach Mailbag. Link, I got one from back home from David, and he says, "I grew up in Lillington. It's a long one."
Okay.
He says, "I grew up in Lillington, and most of my family still lives there. So when I saw one of the most recent episodes titled Dad Cliff Jumping Adventures, I knew right off the bat it was going to be about Acapulco Lake.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, and Acapulco was still going strong as a covert place to swim and do some cliff jumping. It was also used as a scuba diving location in the 90s and the 2000s. The rumor was that there is a school bus, plane, and construction equipment down in the bottom that was used as places to practice diving. It might be a place you want to go diving.
Yeah.
I started looking at Rhett and Link's content when I discovered the Lilitonians series, which used to crack me up since I knew all the people in the videos. I'm pretty sure I met Charles about 10 years ago when I was working for the city of Sanford Lee County Planning Office. He came in and recognized my name and asked if I was born in Lillington. And I think he knew my dad and great-grandfather, Douglas McCrae, and I did. Growing up, I had friends that lived close to where your parents and grandparents lived, right there in Lillington. Speaking of which, there is a big online digital photo archive of Harnett County, and it includes quite a few photos of Charles Lincoln Neal.
Oh.
I thought y'all would appreciate them. The whole archive is very cool, and I'm sure Charles will know lots of the people in the photos. I hope you get a kick out of seeing your dad and granddad.
So you know this guy's family?
Yes.
Okay. And if we're looking at this archive, we've pulled up some images of Papa here.
Oh, yeah.
Your cooperative program dollar. So this, I mean, he was young in that picture. I wonder how old he is in that picture. I mean, he could be 30.
That was something. And that's John Aaron Center, and that's Don Bowen that was the preacher at our Lillington Baptist Church.
Okay. Oh, what is this? This is this a hot legs contest? Lillington hot ankle contest.
I think this is where people were voting, Link.
Okay. Look at those ankles.
And that's Daddy.
Yeah, he's wearing like a work outfit here.
Yeah, dungarees and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
That was when he worked for Shell Oil Company, and if you could probably seen on the other side of that jacket, it had Wicker Oil Company on it.
It's interesting how I think he's old because, I always knew him as old. So it's just, even if he was in his 30s here, I want to still believe that he's older than me, even in this picture.
And that's probably in that first picture in that one, that would probably, let's see, that first picture he was in, he might have been less than 30. He might have been 27 or 28.
Wow. You got any other ones?
Yeah.
I've seen this one before. So this is, because when he got into law enforcement, and he was a policeman in Lillington and then became the chief of police. Like, he didn't get into law enforcement when he got out of oil until, how old was he, I wonder?
Well, he started it with the sheriff's department and like 1967, and then he went from the sheriff's department to the police department in Lillington, and then he became chief of police. And that's Frankie. That's Frank Lewis. Frankie Lewis's daddy, and I don't know who the policeman he was.
It's cool that all these photos are there. Any other ones?
Hey, wait! Look at them glasses Daddy's got on. That kind of looks like some of the glasses like you wear sometimes.
That's true.
It kind of does, doesn't it? His glasses kind of look like mine.
That's crazy.
They're kind of aviator.
Yeah.
Aviator glasses. Yep.
Okay.
So do you think we favor each other, Logan?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I see it a little bit.
See it a little bit, but not too much. Okay, now he's got the full sunglasses on there. All right.
And that was Kenneth Sexton was standing beside a Daddy. And
Sexton.
And that's Frank Lewis. He was the mayor. But Lord, and that man there he retired before Daddy did. God, I'm trying to remember his name, but he was a police officer in Lillington for a long time.
So if you were
I
a
think
chief,
I-
you wore a white shirt. And if you were a
Yep.
policeman, you wore a darker shirt.
A gray shirt.
Gray
It's
shirt.
grayish. Well, it's in black and white. I think they were blue, a bluish gray.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we've got.
And then this one's going further back in time.
Oh, yeah. That's when he was a Mason.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He could be in his 20s there. But when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
when you're in your 20s, then you look like an old person who's just 20 years old because everyone looked so much older. Like we got this thing now where the older you get, you're trying to look young, thanks to Hollywood pictures.
Oh, yeah.
But back then, when you were young, you tried to look old. You try to fit in. You try to get some community mojo going, you know? That's cool though. David, thank you for sending in that email.
Yeah, I'm telling you, David.
We
sure
still
do.
got the roots run deep in Lillington. We still got them. So lots of love for Lillington.
If you've got holiday travel coming up, visiting family, heading abroad, or even planning that dream trip next year, imagine feeling confident greeting people in their own language. That's why I've been using Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone has been the trusted leader in language learning for over 30 years. Their immersed, intuitive method helps you actually think and speak in your new language. No memorizing random lists, no feeling lost. True Accent even gives real-time feedback on pronunciation so you sound natural. I love how easy it is to fit lessons into my day. A few minutes here and there, and I'm already noticing improvements. It's the perfect way to connect more deeply while traveling and to make the experience unforgettable. Plus, this is such a good non-cluttered gift. No shipping, no wrapping, just pure thoughtfulness. Don't wait. Unlock your language learning potential now. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can grab Rosetta Stone lifetime membership for 50% off. That's unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches to get started and claim your 50% off today. Give a gift that keeps giving. Go to rosettastone.com/dispatches and start learning today. That was a lot of G's. We got one from Sydney Lincoln. It says, if you could erase one smell from existence, what would it be?
Good question, Sydney.
If I could erase one smell from existence, it would be where we live and up in North Carolina where a skunk gets run over and you go by them and that smell gets in the car and whether it's cold, hot, or whatever it is, you have to drive on down the road, and then when you get by it, try to roll the windows down and get it out of the car, because that's one
Putrid.
That's one stinking thing. And
it's amazing
course,
that they can do that.
when they get run over, and the bag where they have when they're alive, if you get around them, that contains, it's kind of like a liquid when they squirt it out.
Okay.
And it's some strong smelling stuff. But and the other thing, though, when I used to farm and you lived around all these farms and everything, and you got all these chicken houses, and they put the chicken manure, what we call chicken litter, out on the ground.
Yeah, as fertilizer.
And they didn't get it disted in, and before it rained. You talking about some stinking stuff? That's some stinking stuff too.
Yeah, that's.
and
it was really high smelling, like it has this ammonia thing in it.
Oh, that's what I mean. It's got the ammonia to it, so that's my two smells. I did two.
Chicken shit and skunk bag.
Yep.
I mean, the stinkingest thing I smell is my own farts. I mean, in terms of like frequency.
Yeah.
But it might be a little. I don't know if I don't think I want my farts to not stink. Because
I don't want to get rid of mine. I might want to let one in here when I'm in here with Matthew to give him a taste of what one of them smells like once in a while.
God.
Poor Matthew.
You just want You want what?
Oh, and everybody
Yeah,
else.
don't
I
say
wanted
give him a
people-
taste of your fart. That's like the worst thing you can say to someone. I might want to let somebody taste my fart. You want to keep it as a weapon. You wouldn't want your farts to not stink. What about just human excrement? What if it didn't stink? Would that be a good thing?
Well, that would be all right, but if you do that, your farts ain't gonna stink.
Exactly. So we're going to the source.
Yeah.
I don't think we want this, Dad. I think we want our excrement to stink.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be tempted to stay around it, utilize it in some way. You want to get rid of it. You want to stay away from it. It's good. It's good for it to stink. It's a repellent, right?
So that's
you don't want it to smell like perfume.
no. That's the reason I picked something besides
That's good.
gas. My gas.
Because
my
if it ain't
farts.
broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
If you've weaponized it, you don't want to be neutered.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So besides that, would you pick something out in L.A. that
Something in L.A. that stinks. There's
I
a lot
mean-
out here that stinks. I mean, there's this water treatment plant that's way too close to our studio. I got to smell that thing every time I get to the stoplight. I think I'm going to have to go with my dog's breath because I'm so close to it, and it happens, and I'm like, dang, we've started brushing their teeth more because they need that, and that's supposed to help.
Yeah.
So again, maybe it's a good thing because that forces me to brush your teeth. But see, stinky smells are good because they get us to respond properly without having to, think about it. But yeah, I'd probably get rid of that dog breath. Oh, I don't want that in my face. I think that's the second most common stinky smell in my house, and I think I'm gonna get rid of that one.
When little Gypsy was living years ago, that's the way her breath was. Oh God, it was terrible. But once we had all of her teeth pulled out
Well, yeah.
and everything, it didn't. Of course, in little dogs, that usually happens. Wouldn't you usually have to do that anyway?
Yeah.
Her breath didn't stink anymore. So, but you ain't got to get Jasper and them's teeth pulled out. Just put it with his stinky breath.
No, that's what I'm using my wish for. Thank you, Sydney. I've used my wish on my dog's breath. And Dad used it on skunks.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, we got an email from Alfred, and he says, I'm a new fan of your podcast, and I just want to say that I really love it. I have a question about your life, as I see that yourself and your mother have seen a lot of life. What is the secret? Do you not drink alcohol? Do you not sleep perfectly? No stress, good diet, great friends and family. It would be nice to know how to live long in the world that seems to fly by all too quickly. Well,
what's the secret, Dad, to your longevity and to your vibrancy?
I thought, you think about how you live, and well, the first thing is, let's just go down this line with what he asked for.
Right.
I do take a drink once in a while.
Okay.
Have a cold beer or something.
Okay.
And I do not sleep perfectly. I mean, I'm a light sleeper, and sometimes I think maybe the first hour or two I go to sleep, I might as well just get up.
Oh, really? The first 2 hours, you're just laying there.
No, the first 2 hours, I think that's when I really do sleep, and then I go into this dreaming mode, and
It wakes you up.
and all kind of stuff. And then this no stress. Alfred, it sounds like you new to this podcast. Just to give you a little update, I've been married 4 times. And if you've been married 4 times, you've had a little stress. So,
well, if you've gotten divorced 3 times, maybe that's a better way to put it. If you've gotten divorced 3 times, you've experienced stress.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of stress now and
Mhm.
being married to Nancy with everything. So,
Mhm.
and I'll be absolutely honest. I didn't have a whole lot of stress when I was married to Link's mama either. But kind of in between the other ones, there was a little bit of stress there and everything. But and
Did it
then
take years off your life, or you think it added years to your life because you got through it?
well, I don't think let's get the good diet is, hey, we eat vegetables that's grown in that I grew in the garden, and we grew in the garden at home, and this hadn't got all that processed stuff where you buy them that's in a can and all that stuff. So, not my diet, because I'll eat most anything. I have cut back on eating stuff with sugar in it, and right smart. But then great friends and family. Now that may have a little something to do with why I have lived. And I don't, when you get as old as I am, I think I'm pretty lucky to have lived this long. But when you look at my mother that's 93,
Mm-hmm.
and she's still going and doing like she does. And listen, my mother, I don't think I think she sleeps perfectly. She ain't never drank. And I think she probably does have a little stress because of me and her grandson once in a while. But most of the time, her diet, and she's got good friends and family. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it just all comes down to how gifted you are, that who your parents were and what kind of genes they had.
Okay.
And it
So you're not
makes
taking
you
any credit for it. You're just saying it's genes.
No, I ain't taking no credit for it. It's got to be something to do with your genes that me and you both have, that the reason that I've lived as long as I have, and that my mother has too. And of course, a little something's got to do with, sometime when you get sick, you got to have some good doctors that can get you well. So,
Yep.
with stuff that's happened. So that's my take on Alfred about why I've lived long. And I mean, I just try to have a good outlook on life and be positive about things and just keep right on going. So,
and you stay active. That's certainly
oh yeah,
a
still
big
working.
factor.
Yeah.
You engage in your body and your brain.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be correct. So
you engage in your body and your brain. I think that's the key for you.
Well,
just me sending positive vibes.
Oh yeah,
I'm the key to your longevity. I mean, how old are you? 74?
3.
Sorry, 73. 73. That doesn't sound that old. What about me though? What's my key to my longevity? I think it's going to be. I'm trying to make it to be no worries, but that's not easy to do.
Oh no.
Maybe I'll just chalk it up to hygiene. I think for me the key to me is just hygiene. I stay clean. You know what I'm saying? I know you didn't ask. Keep it clean.
So you're saying that the reason you think you might live so long is because you take a bath, at least 3 or 4 times a week.
I wash myself pretty much every day, Dad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I think that's the key to my success. No, I don't mess with infections. I don't get infections. That can be that can bring you down.
Yeah, that's Nancy asked me. I don't have as much about getting sick as she does, and every time when I take a shower and wash my hair,
mm-hmm.
I take all the soap suds and I stick it up my nose and clean my nose out and wash it out. Gets all that bacteria out of it, and where you just breathing good smelling stuff and gets rid of it. So, and I'm just giving y'all an update. If you want to keep from getting sick so bad, wash your nose out on the inside with some soap too. That might be the reason that I'm living so long.
That's it, y'all. The reason why my dad is doing so well is because he washes the inside of his nose out with soap.
Well, you know, they sell these things now where you put it up in there and rinses them out and keeps them clean. I said, hell, what's the difference in me just washing it out myself and taking the thing and rinsing it out?
Two
do
can
it
play
every
by
day.
that game.
So, yeah. So that was just.
Is it burn?
I don't know. I don't
it
know where
burn
that
in
come
there, Dad?
from. I don't know where that come from. No, what'd you say?
Does it burn in there when you wash your nose passages?
No.
Your throat.
And then are you sending soap down your throat?
Oh no, I don't.
Google if this is a good idea.
No, you should not wash the inside of your nose with soap, as some antibacterial agents in soap can promote the growth of harmful bacteria and lead to infection.
Well, Dad.
But I don't do it with the soap. I do it with the shampoo.
I think that's worse.
You do it with the shampoo? Well, but it's not antibacterial shampoo.
No.
Because you want to keep the good bacteria in your nose. I've not heard of any doctor saying to do what you're doing. But if anyone's going to do it, it's me. This is right up my alley. But Logan is telling you and me that it's not the best idea.
Not the best.
But
not the worst, but not the best.
Washing. It's not the worst idea that you've ever had, but it's not the best one either.
Well, I don't suck it up in there and let it run down my throat. I just rinse it out and just take the water thing and rinse it out too.
You take the nozzle, the shower nozzle, and you spray it up your nose?
Yeah.
Like son, like father. I'm proud of you, Dad. I'm proud of you. We're going to live forever.
We might. If we don't, we're going to live a long, long life anyway. Alfred, I don't know if that helped you or not, but Alfred.
Wash your nose out, Alfred. That's it. That's it. It's that simple.
Well,
I mean,
Link,
drink as much
I don't
as you
know
want.
how we get on. I don't know how we get on some of the things that we get on, but all you Myrtle Beasts out there, it was fun having y'all here with us today, and we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbyshagin53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of your week. Happy Thanksgiving and gobble, gobble, gobble. Love you, son.
Love you too.
Save big. Get 30% off all things mythical for a limited time. That includes all the merch and all the memberships. Shop now.